Welcome back. The humble cocky is an Australian icon, but they can be very challenging to have around. These neighbours are calling for drastic action after more than $50,000 damage to their homes.
The bloody cockies are out of control and no one gives a stuff.
Welcome to the birdcage.
Thank you very much. How would you describe these cockies?
Termites with wings, mate.
It's pretty upsetting, it's pretty appalling. I just, you don't expect to come home and find your house ripped apart by birds. Yeah, the damage has been absolutely devastating.
Bit by bit, bite by bite, it's cocky carnage. Windows, doors, railings, verandas, outdoor settings. It's a cocky smorgasbord.
Brand new bifold doors cost $10,000, and as you can see on the deck, they are reduced to wood chips now.
For these delinquents of the sky, if it's wood, it's good, and in no time, it's gone.
We hung kites, we hung the owls up, we've purchased spikes, hung CDs. We've tried lots of different things, but...
Didn't work?
Not really. They'd sort of deter them a little bit and then they just keep coming back.
Amanda paid $1,500 for a cubby for baby Angus. Now you see it, now you don't. Well, you sort of do, but most of it's been through the cocky mulcher. Up here in Chum Creek in Victoria's Yarra Valley, there's all manner of collective nouns for cockatoos, and Chum is not one of them. In fact, locals want the cockatoos to flock off.
Pests.
So, come home.
Termites with wings, mate.
From high in the gum trees, these kamikaze cockies get a bird's eye view of breakfast, brunch or lunch. And fed-up Bob Dunlop says he's more than happy to serve up a daily special.
I think they want to come down here for a bit of a chew.
They do. They want to come down here. I'll give them bloody chew, though. It'll be chewing lead, mate. I've had a gutful of it. Simple as that.
Bob and his son Glenn are sitting ducks. So far, damage to their home, $50,000.
So you sit inside and see them land on here and land out the back?
Yep, you just cringe and go, righto, another day, how much more damage is done? Where you go to work and you come home and you see your house lying on the veranda.
Oh, they're just we've never had a problem before, but it's amazing how much damage they've done in such a short time.
Amanda's home insurance policy is comprehensive, to say the least. She's covered for all sorts of things: fire, flood, landslide, lightning, malicious acts, riots, even tsunami, even though she's 91 kilometres from the nearest sea. But what about cockies?
No coverage.
No coverage at all?
No, there's not.
What do you think of that?
It's pretty appalling, I guess. I feel like there should be some sort of assistance or some sort of help. We've spent hundreds of dollars on bird deterrents. Yeah, it's really upsetting. And
not to mention thousands of dollars damage to the family home. Perversely, when a tree fell on the original cubby, insurance paid out. But when cockies ate the new one, the claim was knocked back.
Apparently bird damage is not covered under policy, which I think is pretty standard across the board.
Do you think you should be covered for cockies?
I do. That's why you have insurance.
Look at these bastards.
Whoa.
Look at this. It's definitely a hard hat area. See, they've got the we're in their environment now. That's what they're trying to tell us. Oh.
Residents say the local council has given them the bird, and the Victorian government the same. So, left out on a limb, they want a cull.
Well, they've got to be culled. Culled, moved on. If you don't want to kill them, trap them and send them somewhere else. But you're only going to move the problem somewhere else.
Some people want a cull. Would you agree with a cull?
I would, because they cull kangaroos when they become pests, and that's all these are at the moment, mate.
Some of the residents want a cull of the cockies.
OK, they want to kill them. Let's just not mince words. Cull means kill. They want to kill healthy, smart, intelligent Australian wildlife.
Megan Davidson is the CEO of Wildlife Victoria.
Because they're eating their homes?
Well, they're smart. They can outsmart the birds. The birds are smart, the people are smarter. They can use a range of measures to protect their property.
We have barbed wire on my railing to try and protect it, and as you can see, they're still disintegrating it.
Dining on your house, they're a nightmare, but inside as pets, cockies are characters. But even then, a cockatoo is still a handful.
Why are cockies so destructive?
I don't think they're destructive deliberately. They're
Well, they are if you've got a beautiful home that's being eaten.
just sharpening their beaks, you know, and you've provided this nice wood for them to do it on.
Why can't they sharpen their beaks in a tree?
Oh, but probably they like the cedar wood better. I don't know, I'm not a cocky.
If you want to live or die, we can do it the easy way or the hard way. I'll give them bloody chew though. They'll be chew and let.
If you can't beat them, join them. So we did. Up high in the sky, we followed the Cocky clan, all the way to Glenn and Bob's house. Bon appetito.
Australians need to learn to live with Australian wildlife. If you can't live with Australian wildlife, maybe you need to move somewhere where they're not there to bother you.
Well, really, I don't give a shit about the environmentalists, mate. I pay tax, and that's part of it. If it was happening to their house, what would they do? Sit out and rub their hands together and clap or something, you know? Oh, how good's this? We're losing our house? I don't think so.
They're great. They're beautiful, magnificent, iconic Australian bird. Incredibly intelligent. Love them.
I love them too, but it would make you cranky. Despite having their insurance claims for damage knocked back, Glenn and Amanda have no plans to move. Amanda has applied for a permit to control the birds on her property.